hello people who have rejoined my stream. I'm gonna give this like a few minutes to see if I drop any frames, because tonight has not been a great night for my connection. I'm actually like I have legitimate like post-traumatic right now, so I have my OBS up so I can see my connection, so like if it drops I'm just gonna cry. So right now it's okay. We're just gonna see a couple minutes, because like I should have been like, this would have been a shorter run. Like I wanted to get to 60 something before I turned on the webcam and the microphone. Yeah, like 24 is below where you want it to be, because I had 2 disconnects. And that was lovely. That was lovely. So hopefully we can get through all the way up. It's gonna be a long night, guys. Hope you're in for it's either gonna be a really long night, or it's gonna be a really short night. Like 20 minutes short. Because I'm gonna rage quit if I disconnect again. But we shall see. So far it's okay. It's been like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna enter. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna enter the floor, and then I'll disconnect. Because that's how the game works. If I'm getting bad range in game, I'm gonna get good range in game, RNG, and then I'm gonna get bad RNG with my internet. But so far. Oh, thank you for the follow, Captain Bear. I appreciate that. Like, my bot's working. I appreciate that. Like, I haven't even done anything and you follow, so I really appreciate that. We're gonna be starting from 41 up. This will be attempt number 4. My 3rd attempt, I got to 89. I got to 89 like on fumes, basically. It was actually really entertaining. I timed out. There was a lot of BS happening on those floors, but yeah, it was actually a lot of fun, and I didn't even kind of like feel bad about the fact that I didn't get to the boss or something. It was just a lot of like, you know, a lot of crap that was happening, but we made it, so you know, it was good. No drop frames yet. Just a couple more minutes to let it, you know, ease up. Of course, it's kind of like, what would you, I don't remember the term, but it's almost like I really should go in now, right? Because I'm not dropping frames, and then like because I waited, now it's gonna drop frames later. All right, let's go, guys. Let's do the show. Call it a show. You know, it's actually fun that some of you guys are actually, you know, having fun with the solo runs, because I think it is entertaining to watch. It was just upsetting with Palace how really kind of BS-ish that thing was with RNG. I mean, yeah, people have accomplished it, and but I bet you if you asked them, like, you know, about that run, they'll be just like, I just got so lucky. I mean, here there is a luck factor. You definitely need to be somewhat lucky to get through a lot of these sets, but at least I'm not gonna spend like 15-20 hours to get to where I need to get to the hard part. This will take like a maximum of like 5 hours or something to get to the really hard stuff. So, alright, let's continue, guys. I'm gonna start using food now, just so I can. What is that, frailty? Any patrols? I don't see anything coming, so we're good. So Garen, welcome. gonna be a long night. A long night. I'm hoping it becomes a long night. That's actually the hope. Let's try to make this a long night, right? Because if it's a short night, that means one of two things happen. Or one of three things happen. But two things, I guess. I wipe, or my connection says, no, not tonight. Try again. No world first for you. That's what it's gonna say. Currently my Pomander situation, although it's still early, it's decent. I want more raising. Like raising is the one I always miss out on. But in general it's good. I have the Magicites. I could use an Odin. Odin would be really good. What happened here, Rito? Oh man. That's not even the hard part. Sorry to say. That sucks. Like the hard part is like 77. But I'm just kind of biting my tongue because right now I'm not battling like the floors. I'm battling my connection. Damn, that sucks, man. Well, not everyone, you know, everyone has their skill levels, so we're dealing with a lot of random stuff here. Oh, it kept bringing mobs. I see what you mean. Oh, okay. That sucks. How was that possible? Just kept aggroing? Yeah, well, yeah, I know, Garen, but here it's... I mean, I can't even imagine you attempting to try to solo this. You would probably, like... You'd probably just like, burn your house down. Oh, man. I've already disconnected, I've disconnected 2 times that I've killed 2 runs, and I've kind of disconnected about 5 times total. I just got lucky with the other disconnect that that my game still kept going, which was really lucky. Really, really lucky, because usually when I hit a disconnection, it's just, whoop, get them. Well, as long as you kind of have a good spot for your connection that you know of, then that's fine. I mean, today I don't know what's going on. Like, it's not really that hot out either. Usually my connection kind of fizzles in the heat for a little bit, but it's just today it's just not been the greatest. Yeah, here, Rita, I don't understand how that's possible. Like, what is, like, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, granted, like, because of solo, I'm very accustomed to, like, you know, running around the walls and stuff, and then I have a full understanding, or I'd say a decent understanding of, you know, what goes to how and all that stuff. Go consume it. Yeah, you get into like solo habits, like safety measures, and like you get paranoid and all that stuff. It actually, I think it would kind of make your solo, your LP experience better because you're not taking dumb risks. I'm not gonna take this. Hear something. When we up, I mean, it depends on time. I can stream, like stream, but I typically can't really do my camera and my mic until a little bit later in the night. But I can stream, yeah, absolutely. what's nice about this compared to Palace is that there's actually not very many enemies that aggro to sound. But I think to that point, I don't think you can, like, in Palace there's some enemies that aggro to sound, and then you can like literally walk around them. Like, they're not true sound, so you can kind of like walk around them. But I think everything here, if they aggro to sound, they aggro. Like, they will aggro even if you walk, so they kind of eliminated that, but they made more things sight, so it makes it really easy, a lot easier to kind of get around things, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, and again, that's kind of the nice thing about this version of it. Like, you know, you wipe with a group F, but it's still gonna be, I mean, it's still gonna be like 8 hours maximum, 7-8 hours maximum of time spent to clear it. Where in Palace, it's like minimum like 12, like 2 times the amount. It's brutal, and like you have to do it like literally in a static. It's just like, I mean, there's almost no way you're gonna do it in one day. At least with this one, you can totally do it in a day. Actually, I'm going to check that silver chest in case it's a magicite, so I can finish out the 4,000. Continue. The ghost? Yeah, really? I find the ghosts the easiest. I mean, they're very. I mean, their moveset is just simple. It's just the big AOE and then followed by the one on top of someone. I guess the only thing that would make it difficult in LP is that you don't know who it's going to target, so if you're kind of in a bad position, you get wrecked. But in solo, it's just, you know it's going to hit you, so you just kind of prepare for it. I mean, things melt with frailty on. Yeah, okay, I need that reason. Did I pick up the... Oh, I need to do the intuition. Now, for those people soloing, intuition is I know, like, a lot of people hold on to their intuition, like, say, like, from like 30 up because you get gold, and then definitely from 70 up you get, oh no, 80 up, no, 70 up you get the platinum. But if you're looking to get on the scoreboard, intuition is one thing that the more you get, the more points you'll rack up on solo on the points. So you don't want to miss intuition. Yeah, Red Mage versus is extremely strong. That's why it's viable compared to Paladin. Now, the problem here is because like I'm so far back on Red Mage. Like, again, I was really hoping to be 61 plus. Because I'm at like 41. I don't know if I'll be able to. I was thinking about doing Red Mage, getting it all the way up, and then let's say I wipe somewhere. I would do that Paladin file just to finish that out too. But if it's like super late, I'm not gonna hop onto the Paladin if I'm like zombie mode. So this might just be Red Mage. Nice. 10 minutes to get through 4 floors already is really nice. Zombie now. Yeah, you've been going for a while. I took like a nap earlier, so I'm okay. But I usually take naps pretty early, and I'm good for the nighttime. I think that's sound. The big ass wall is not sound. Alright. I mean, if assuming in the assumption I don't clear this on Red Mage, I'll be still working on it, but I'll definitely tune in if I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'll probably just tune in just to watch so I can take a mental break. Oh, the exit's right there. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm usually on the quick chat Discord, so I'll see if like the stream pops up. There's the chest. Yeah, if any of my subscribers are here, oh, just as I was saying, I have a new an emoji for the subscribers. It's a mimic emoji. So like, if you guys want to like spam the hell out of that, if you want to, man, be my guest. It's like, you can consider it like mimic hype. I think that the emoji I have written down is like mimic rage, because these runs, man, mimics are always the ones that are dumb and like they ruin my runs. So I decided to make the subscription emoji a mimic, so we can, like, you know, poke fun at the fact that I always get mimics. So anytime you see a mimic, just spam that emoji, and maybe it'll be like voodoo or something, and it'll make it go away, some shit like that. Keep the mimics away, or spawn more for entertainment. You can watch me like struggle for my life to kill these mimics. Man, I'd take otters over mimics, I'll tell you that much. Although, like, taking an otter and then aggroing something is definitely the scariest thing ever. Especially because the timer's so long and your HP's cut in half. You're like dead in a few moves. And the higher level is definitely like, if you otter and then aggro, you're probably dead. Although, I don't know if you know this, Hiruto, based on that floor that you had, I don't know if you did a sight or safety. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. But if you transform into an otter and then you re-step on another trap that is supposed to change you into an otter again, it'll actually cancel the transformation. It, like, negates it, so it would actually pop you out of the transformation. Not sure if you knew that. Kind of like a pretty... Are you fucking kidding me? I was just about to pop the thing too. There you go. God, I was just about to pop safety, man. At least witching something that I can kind of burn. Okay. I should definitely get more witching later on, so... That's one that's a little bit more common. I'm just gonna safety regen because I don't want to do that. Yeah, I haven't actually done it myself, but I've read that it does it. Like I'm fairly sure the mechanic works like that. That it'll just cancel the transformation, like negate. It's almost like, you know, two negatives make a positive type of thing. So the hopefully if you're gonna hang around the stream, Hiruto, I'm gonna, if there's a time that I use sight, I'm going to show you which trap it looks like. And then if there's an opportunity that there's two of them, I'll actually show you if it works or not. In a very safe environment where I don't kill myself doing it. Yeah, it makes sense, but, you know, I guess, again, like, almost like a backup strat to have that in mind. If you run into that issue, it's like, oh, fuck, turn into an otter because of that trap, and then you see, like, you know, you remember where the otter traps were, and you run into another one, you cancels it out, so. Yeah, we all need breaks. I wanna finish this so I can, like, breathe inferno. Did I just clear this floor? Oh, I did clear the floor. No point popping into it. I'll leave you in that chest, Mr. Fit. I'll see you in the future, hopefully. See you in the future. Maybe the next floor, that'll be the near future. Like when I was running Paladin, it was such a struggle with time. I mean, Red Mage makes time, like, I mean, you're definitely going just exponentially faster on Red Mage. So I think I want to try to manage my time a little bit better. I'm definitely gonna try not to use. Oh yeah, that's what I really need. Not to use like the strength and steel on bosses if I can, to try to conserve that, and to try to make it so I have a lot of time on the boss, so I can kind of slow kill the boss. Oh, Vinny's back. Oh, Vinny, yeah, congratulations on your clear. Who was the clear with? Rolo, and who else did you have? Yeah, there we go. I got the witching back. Okay. Yeah, strength steel, man. The floors are just way scarier than the bosses, but the bosses can still kill you if you're not kind of careful. Oh, nice. I don't know those people. But good. Is that like part of your static? Oh. Hey, Ifrit! Hey, I told ya. I'd see you in the next floor. What's up, bro? Thank you. AoE spam? 460? What's 460 again? Is that the Scala boss? The one from Sirius Tower? That is right, because this one is gonna be no, not service. It's gonna be the big ass like manticore thingy. Oh yeah. I can show you if you hang around till that boss. I'll show you the way I handle it. Like the way I handle that boss is fairly simple. It kind of makes it kind of a simple fight, sort of. I mean, there's still things you need to kind of like keep an eye on, but it doesn't complicate it too much. So, you know, as long as you're in a certain spot, you're pretty decent. You just have to keep a little bit of focus and you're alright. So Rin, are you gonna try to clear it? Are you gonna try to clear it 3 more times for the horsey? Well, I guess you'd clear it at least 1 more roller, and then are you gonna clear it 2 more times? I have such goldfish memory. I don't remember what that other chest was. Oh, I did drop frames. Shit. But I didn't notice it on my stream. Okay, so I think here Rito, I'm gonna actually, let's see if I can find 2 otter traps here. Is it okay now? Come back to that. I dropped a few frames, so that's what happened. Okay, I did drop some frames though, so. We need 2 otter. Well, I need to find the otter first, so you know what it looks like. That's not it. So again, generally, with the big ass floors, I'll do a sight or a safety, and I'll kind of run around, like getting all the chests first, because maybe you might get something that'll clear the floor easy. Damn it, I keep forgetting to use intuition. Fuck me. Steal all day. Just gonna clear some stuff out first. No, if my stream cuts out, it's gonna delay. Okay. Here, this trap right here. That trap right there, I'm 99% sure that's the otter trap. 99% because I've never actually stepped in it to find out. But compared to all the other traps, I know what the other traps are. That's the one that's different because before in Palace, the trap for the frog was a literal frog. So this one, that's lore right there. You definitely don't want to step on that one. Yeah, it might stream cut out for a little bit because of the frame drops. I would probably suggest like just refreshing it so you can get. I would actually not. No, you don't have to refresh it. Just hit pause and play, and it'll kind of kick it back on the thing. Kick it back into more or less live. But no, I didn't add a stream delay. This one's really good. This is the landmine. If we have an opportunity, I'll try to utilize some leech strats, but it needs to be a good opportunity to use it. Gotta watch for that form. I mean, it's gonna make a right turn. Of course, it's gonna make a right turn. Come on. Okay, now we start figuring out these floors, these exits. There's like 3 of them. If this exit is okay, we're gonna clear this one. We're gonna clear this one out first for safety reasons. Only one. What do you mean only? Oh, on this floor it looks like. Unless like I pop an otter with the trap. No, silence. Okay, I mean, we still got like 60 floors, presumably, to see if I can do that, but that is the outer trap to keep in mind. So if you get like if one of these floor traps, the exits become that's something you can just keep in mind. Check out your traps. Use them to the advantage. I mean, landmines are super good if you can use them properly. Especially in the higher floors, landmines are definitely a godsend if you can set it up properly. Okay, that means I know what the exit is, so we're gonna get the other steel over here. What tank is best for? Let's make sure that's steel. Well, I mean, I can tell you that Paladin is slow as hell. I have those videos on my VOD, or you can check YouTube. I put them all on YouTube. I think I put them all in a playlist. Paladin's slow, but you're probably not going to die. I'm not really familiar with Dr. Knight enough to tell you. Like, I just don't play that job. And then Warrior has its perks. I did have a hard time in Palace with Warrior, but I think I did get... I don't remember if I got further on Warrior than I did... Well, Paladin got pretty far, but I don't know if I got further on Warrior. Again. And an alteration, right? So we're gonna clear this because I'm gonna use a safety here because I don't want to double up on. Yeah, I'm not too great on Warrior PvE, definitely, but okay, I got this right. We gotta kind of walk the entire floor. Yeah, my time is really good, so I mean, I'm in no rush. I'll take the time, you know, running through the whole floor, figuring out where things are, picking up items. It's really no rush at all. And don't feel like you need to rush. I mean, just understand, like if you're used to the solo jobs, that you have a guesstimate of how long it'll take you on the boss, and then just judge it by there. So I'll probably take maybe 10 minutes on the boss if I don't have buffs. And, you know, just take your time, though. Like, the longer you kind of maintain your Pomanders through the entire run, the better it is for the long run. Yeah, I'm gonna run through all the classes. Hopefully soon, so I can, you know, we'll finish this one out, and then we'll try to run through the classes to just experience them, and then also to, like, you know, to have other people see and watch and all that stuff, do like semi-guides and everything. But that's what I did with Palace. That was kind of fun. So I'll do it here. I mean, I think in terms of how I play this content, and because I don't do really PvE anything, that I'm a lot more defensive, and I'm more accustomed to kind of the randomness of Palace and Heaven on High. So as long as I understand what abilities I have and kind of know, you know, how to access them and everything, it's not too bad. I'll push the class to the limit, I think. Like Paladin, the thing that sucked with Paladin is that its DPS was just like non-existent. Like I thought it was better, even with Holy Spirit and kind of to have the MP and all that. You're definitely not dying unless you're dumb and you're a little bit careless. Like I did get a little careless sometimes, but I still had like a lot of like, you know, like Hollow Ground and all that stuff to back me up. But take that. Wait, did I use that already? I think no, I'll just use it already. God. Oh shit. Alright, stop hitting me, people. Leave me alone. But yeah, Paladin was just so slow, and then like my 71 to 80 clear, I had like, you know, like 3 petrification, I had everything, I had all the Magicites, but I had to burn all 3 Magicites, I had to empty out all my petrification, and I still ended, and I had to use like 2 strength and steel commanders on the boss, on Fenner, and I still ended it with like only 40 seconds left. I burned everything just to get the clear. So like my run is like my Pomander situation in Paladin is really bad. Like I have like 2 steel, 2 strength, but I have no Magicites. Like I don't really have anything else. I think I have a petrification, but I don't have anything else really. Yeah, it like it took me like the first 4, like 71. I remember, like I was dealing with pretty easy enemies that weren't really killing me, and like it took me like 12-13 minutes to clear that first 4, and then yeah, it was taking me so long to clear the 4s. Like you want to be on like a good pace average would be 6 minutes per floor. That would be like, you know, equal time. Like 6 minutes per floor is 60 minutes, so that's on pace. Once you start going up that, you should be concerned. And yeah, that was what was happening in Paladin. I was concerned, so I had to just wipe floors as fast as possible just to get to that boss. And then the boss itself took like 13-14 minutes. What the fuck? What is this? Alright, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it. There's so many silver chests. Holy shit. Alright. How many are mimics? Oh! Alright, this is gonna be beautiful, guys. Goodbye! Talk about a free floor. Alright. Well, actually, like, I would be super lucky if I pick up an Odin. Odin's kind of the one I want, because I'll try to hang on to that as long as possible. But yeah, that's kind of a beautiful floor. Give me like a strength and a steel though. That would be like God. Keeping this fake. Maybe we can do the otter thing if I can see 2 otter traps. Serenity. Wait. I have so much time. I can probably, if I find 2 otter traps, we can try to do the demonstration. That's 2 lures right there. So many chests. No, that's a mimic. That's one of them. Sorry, I had full burst for you. Bitch. Concealment. Oh, I should have cured myself. That wouldn't have killed me, but that was a little bit close. Otters, though. Yeah, man. None of my subscribers are here, so they can't spam the. Alp was doing it earlier. She's a trooper. She probably went to sleep though. She said she was gonna go for dinner and then she never came back. Maybe she like passed out from food. There's another. I mean, if you want to see like super leech, I'll show you some super elite strats here. I'm gonna take advantage of those lures. Yeah, definitely. Again, it's because I have so much time. Oh, good, a steel. Okay, at least we'll be able to kill the boss with steel. So the corner one is Titan. Haven't checked these 2 ones yet. Another steel. Oh good, it's even closer to the exit, so it's nice. Did I check that other one? I don't even remember. Again, sorry, I have a really bad goldfish memory. I don't remember where things are. Oh, I did. That was the steel. Okay. Okay, top left corner is Titan. Yeah. So I shouldn't have. Damn, I shouldn't have fucking sprinted. Now, let me just set this up a little bit. Okay, so that's lure. And that's not lure. Where's the other lure? Wasn't there another lure? That one is lure. This one is lure, right? Yeah, that's lure. So 2 lure. So 1 and 2. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for sprint to come out. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna pop both lure. I'm hearing something. We're gonna pop both lure and then do the Titan to get the extra kills. So at least I won't waste the Titan over there. So make sure it's primed up. Alright. Pop 1 lure. Pop the other lure. And then Titan. Chests? We got 2. Oh, there we go. We got the strength out of that. See, that was so worth it. That's so worth it. Going into the boss with strength and steel, so worth it. So guys, that's how you maximize your items right there. Was I missing it? What is that? No, I'll check it later. That might have been a new item that dropped. So you maximize your time here, guys. Don't take time for granted, especially solo. Like every minute counts, and kind of maximizing your minutes here is gonna definitely be a good way of surviving. Especially when you're full on Pomanders, that means anything extra is what you can now use because you're not gonna actually burn it out. And you know, kind of the 4th strength, the 4th steel that just speeds up floors. You know, a 4th petrification that gives you kind of a free floor. The 4th magicite, so on and so forth. So. Hey, this was. Remember when we did that one PvE dungeon, the one that's part of the story, the one that was like the underground of what is it? Of Alamingo? Like, wasn't this the boss that like killed me like 5 times or something? Because I couldn't deal with the shit because I didn't know what was happening. I was trying to remember if that was the run that I did with you guys. I know the Zanza was there. Yeah, like I think, I don't remember who I ran it with. I think it was like Lazanza, it was Rin, and then either you or Cass. And I kept dying to like everything that the guy was doing. Like it was just 1-shots all day. Like I died like 2 or 3 times. Okay, not in a good spot. Okay, you want me to do that? Alright, I'll do it after this boss. Oh shit, yeah, I wasn't even paying. I would have gotten hit by that if I didn't get lucky in my movement. Whoops. I was like putting my microphone closer to my mouth. Like on Paladin, like this boss took, I think it took 10 minutes without any steals. Like this is probably gonna be like, what, 4 minutes, half the time? Okay, this isn't great. A little bit. Simple. But for Paladin, that was just like a snooze fest. Just like go around, find a space, hit it again, do the reverse. This one is just like quick. So, alright, let me adjust the volume a little bit. So music's a little loud, voice could be higher. Alright. Well, my microphone's max, so I'm gonna lower the volume of the game a little bit. I lowered it by 10%. Let me know if that's a little bit better. Okay, so I only dropped when Rin said noticed that the stream was kind of choppy. That was when I dropped some frames. I didn't notice in the game, thankfully. So hopefully we're okay. We're going to keep going. Okay, 51. This set of floors for solo runners. This is when things can start to one-shot you. Now, the enemies themselves are not that bad, but if you stand in things, you're dead. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts, you're dead. So, don't stand in things, guys. I clipped myself dying to one of the drones, because I was just too slow getting out of something. And yeah, it was just a good thing I had raising. But generally speaking, like, you should be able to kind of kill things without too much issues here. These guys do a ball down, I think. Just stacking bone down. I'm gonna wait for it to wear a little bit. Whose AoE kills you? Those? Those have AoE? I've never seen it if they have AoE. I know this guy's AoE is painful though, if you let him get to it. It won't kill you too, but the octopus looking at. The one I just killed. Oh god, that sounds like an enrage thing. Steal. Which one? Octopus looking at, octopus looking at. Around 54, okay. I can't remember vividly. I remember the things that kill me, but a lot of things here don't really kill me, unless I'm dumb. Or I disconnect or something. Well, we'll see it, hopefully. These ones give DOT, I believe. This one just does Berserk. I'm just gonna kill it off so I can get to that chest safely. Yep. Yeah. I mean, typically anything that stones you, you're fucked. But they do the petrified and then they do an AoE. That the AoE is actually really strong. So I usually get to kill it before I see it. You can get around this guy. Those, oh, the one that does concussion. Is that what you're talking about? That one is, that's probably one of the scary enemies to deal with. Where the hell's the chest? Oh, it was back there. The one area didn't look. Yeah, I've said it multiple times on stream, and I'll just keep saying it in case there's new people. But 61 to 63 is definitely like the scariest, one of the scariest sets to deal with, generally speaking. Wait, I'm actually gonna use that because everything there does like it just does stuff that is just annoying. Like the octopus does like a really heavy DOT. The flying jelly type thingies do like a roll down and on top of normal damage, and then the seedlings do like a really like a horribly stacking poison that goes up to 8 stacks. So although they're not terrible, but I mean just you know, damage overall, it kind of all negates regen, and anything that negates regen is, I mean, it's just like cancer. Because you're not regenning. Like regenning is kind of the big thing that keeps you alive here. If you can't regen, then you're just absorbing hits that you can't cure back. So red mage, it's okay, but everyone else, man, have fun. Right now we pop that steel. But then like it's just kind of a weird floor because after 63, like 64 on, like, and everything else is so easy. Like it's literally night and day. Like how easy 64 all the way up to 70 is. Like 61, 63 is just the one that's just so deadly. Kill them before they kill you. That's my suggestion. That's half joking, but it's probably true. You also probably want to kill things within your window of bloodbath and stuff, or your cures, like full bursts, and then you kill it. You can also stun lock things, utilizing your stun lock and all that. I should be okay without items, especially with steel on, so I'm not gonna burn a very precious serenity that I don't want to use. Well, not even. I mean, you have the other stun, the one that the ability stun. So you do that, and then you do any of the shoulder tackles. I can't use it. Should be sufficient. But you can do like a stun lock. It's actually like kind of the old school PvP burst in like 3.x with the stun lock. Because that's how you kill targets in 3.x PvP. You initiate the burst, you stun lock the target before they can even do anything, and then they're dead. That's how you can like one-shot healers in the old PvP. I'm gonna safety cure because I don't have items. So at least in PvE, there's still a shade of that type of burst that you can do, and it's fun. Although I really haven't tried what the 70 rotation is, because I haven't touched anything 70. Oh, perfect. Thank you very much. I'd rather have items than permanent sprint, I'll tell you that much. We'll kill the patrol's coming this way? Alright, patrol's coming this way, so we'll kill the patrol. Turn away. Kill before it gets to the AoE. Oh shit, that's right. So you only have one stun? No, you have the ability stun. You still have the shoulder tackle stun, you have the ability stun. That's why they moved it, because before it was steel peak stun and then shoulder tackle stun, so it's kind of the same thing. This one, oh, that's sound. Okay. We're gonna kill that. Make sure there's nothing coming. Wait for me to do AoE. Okay. I think this is slight. Yeah. It's just kind of hard to see where the front is. Yeah, but you don't want to probably do that because you're not gonna get damage out of it. I mean, you can stun lock, but it's kind of I don't think that's really useful. Because I think the 1M stun is like there's no DR in it, right? Just like silence has DR also, but I don't think that one has DR. So you can theoretically stun lock, but I don't think it's really worth doing. or rather, I don't really see the benefit of doing it. Outside of doing like an actual burst. I mean, if you're taking that long to kill something, I mean, you're probably dead to begin with on Monk. So, like, it doesn't matter what kind of regens you have, you're not gonna really survive heavy damage. Yeah. It's kind of a nice utility, but I don't know where you'd actually utilize it. There was something here that I wanted. I forgot. Was it a steal? I think it was a steal, right? Well, that's nice to fortune. I think it was a steal back here. So time check, we're 9 minutes in, so that's a bonus, like, you know, it should be 12 minutes to be on time, so at a bonus 3 minutes. So there's really no need to rush. Again, time management guy. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use that concealment. Gonna boost on the next floor. Okay, purity, don't need that. Hopefully I don't need it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back for that. Safety base. I'm actually gonna pick it up now. Wait, no, not. I'm gonna wait for that. That should not aggro, I think. Well, that one will though. That other one on the bottom will. Try room to move. Okay, good. And that was clean. Silver chest somewhere here. Check the next room. It's empty. Okay, that other one was purity, I remember. I actually moved for something. Another silver with mimics, but we can get around the mimics. I don't think the mimics in Heaven on High have a big aggro range like. Oh, really? Oh, that's not that big though. Oh, that's a no bloom up there. I don't think I'm killing this before it does Malice, which means, as I was saying before, maybe I hopefully won't need that that Purify. Well, now I do. We'll have to come back. We'll have to go back and get that petrify. I'm not gonna deal with that note room. It's just not necessary. I'm pretty good on items. Oh, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, of course it's another mimic. Like, what else would it be? I mean, I might as well fight this other mimic now because I'm not going into that other. I'm not going into this room, so I'm gonna go in that room. We're probably gonna aggro it. Maybe. No. Alright. Go and check the room first. I gotta get to that chest. So I'm gonna kill this. Yeah, I think you can't stun mimics from here on out. I forgot. I was stunning him in Paladin, but I forgot what's said, and I'm pretty sure it's this, like, starting, like, the last half is when you can't do the stuns anymore. The only problem with Pox is that it lowers your damage also, so that's why it's really not good. But I'm probably gonna fight the Mimic just to get the kill in the possible chest because it has a higher chest rate. Since I'm sitting on Pox anyway. We'll pick up that Purity back there on the way back to the exit. We're still good on time. 42 would be where I need it to be, so no real need to rush anything here. Usually what I do with the with the no booms, I'll do a fortune into a petrification, but I mean, I'm really good on items. There's really no need to do that. I mean, maybe I'd get like a steal or strength, but again, like my time is good. There's no need to rush. And then that might bite you in the ass later on, because you can run like 10, 20 floors without seeing certain buffs, so it gets really annoying. Getting clear. Max out your HP before you always open a silver chest. I think that pox just reset the pox, if I remember. If I think I'm looking at the timer. A little bit unfortunate. It doesn't always do it, but sometimes it does. To that purity. I'm just gonna see if that aggros, if I can get past it or not. I'll let it aggro as opposed to pulling. Sounds a bit dangerous. Removed, so now I can focus on killing the ones that clear the exit. This one is gonna aggro more often than the other. There we go. Yeah, I will ride this pox up. And no items? No, we're gonna clear it out. With pox and no items, it's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be great in the office. I'm already suffering less damage because, like, damage down and then pox is just like, yeah, that's just too much. Again, granted your damage on red mage is good, but there's really no need to push it. Here's something. I think something's coming from behind me. It's like from a distance. Yep. Giant. Go surround sound, man. Go heavy footsteps. Yeah, it's just not a great combination. I mean, granted you can Q on red mage. It's just risky to not have like the ability to regen yourself, especially if you get into an oh shit moment. You're gonna be like really fucked. Now we're gonna pop that steal because it's running out. I mean, there are a few commanders here that like you don't use very often, like Purity, Witching, but man, if you don't have them when you need them, it is horrible to not have them when you need them. I remember in Palace, one of my attempts when I got up to 190, I had like just enough like to have like a strength and steel on the boss, but then like as I was trying to exit towards the boss floor, I hit a mimic and it gave me pox, and basically what happened was because I had that pox to the boss, I didn't have any purify. I missed killing the boss by like literally like 30 seconds or so. That's a wall. That is an entrance. Because the damage down, because like I had like probably the full 8 minutes of my buff to face the 190 boss, but because I had that damage down from pox, like I just didn't have enough damage to kill the boss out in time. So my steel ran out probably when the boss had like 4%, and then it just like kind of two-shot me. That was it. Like if I had just that extra time to kill it, it would have been, I would have beaten that boss. But you know, is what it is. That's the RNG of Palace for you. So again, when you're talking about time management, halfway is going to be 30 minutes, so you want to clear the 5th floor by 30 minutes, and then you're good on time. That's your face. Careful not to do the thing. That's the auto trap right there. Something moving. Let's see. So link for the exit, but we're gonna head towards it. Those hands sort of suck, but they're not that bad. They do a DOT also. Okay. I was dropping frames again. But I should be okay now. Okay, if that's what it's gonna do for the night, I'll take it. Yeah, it's lag. So if you guys want to go back live, just do like a pause replay. I saw it dropping frames, but I'm okay now, it looks like. But if it's gonna do that, I'll take it over a disconnect. Hopefully that's all it's gonna do. I felt it a little bit, then I looked at OBS and it dropped. We should be okay though now. I dropped about the same amount of frames as I did the other set when I lagged out a little bit, so I'll take that. Like, that's okay. Just make sure you don't disconnect, please. Frailty, very good. Frailty is like a pseudo strength something, so keep that in mind. That's why I'm advocating to you guys to never use frailty on the boss. First of all, you don't need it. Second of all, it's just so much more useful on this set of enemies on a floor. Everything gets damaged down basically. So if you don't have a strength or a steel, it's like having a strength and steel for the floor. Also, I apologize to you guys if the stream lags and stuff. It's just what I've been dealing with all day. I've had some unfortunate disconnects earlier that killed some runs. I would have been further along towards the night, but you know, we're gonna risk it. So hopefully, I'm hoping at night the internet's not as you know, a little bit more stable. So we're gonna risk it though. So I wanna do this content. Yeah, I mean it's so good. Frailty's Frailty probably my favorite change from Palace to Heaven on High. I would say that's probably my favorite change because that's super useful in comparison to what the Succubus used to give you, and that can screw itself. I'm a little bit more worried about the drone aggroing because that can destroy me. Now this is the enemy that killed me, so I do have a safety raise in case I end up dropping frames again. But this was one of my first deaths in Heaven on High, facing this thing, because I didn't think I stood in the thing long enough, and it hit me for like 46k. That's when I have a video of it. It's funny. Again, unfortunately I had to raise up. Concealment also, I mean, really all the changes to the items were great additions. I mean, concealment, petrification is way better than rage in my opinion. Frailty is just like light years better than what the Succubus used to give you. What is that? That was Lost, right? Way better. And then yeah, I mean those are kind of the two changes, but they're really good. And then of course the Magicite edition is just great. I mean that alone definitely helps you out big time. Where's the chest? It's over there. We're gonna. I can't long pull this one. I'm gonna aggro it probably, but I'm gonna prepare if I aggro it. I'm not gonna aggro it since it's looking for there. Shit, alright, so we're gonna kill this one first. Here. Just gotta watch out for that. I might die. Oh, didn't die. I'm assuming this thing doesn't rage. If it does, I'm fucked. I should be able to kill it fast enough though. In time. If it's gonna rage, it's gonna rage now. Yeah, it doesn't rage. That's kind of the scary thing with handling two enemies, because if they have enrage timers, you're not killing one before the enrage timer happens. But if they don't have enrage timers, then it's alright. Now I get the petrification. We'll use it now, just to clear out some stuff. Maybe get lucky on chests. Concealment. Yeah, we'll use that for the next floor. Do they? Actually, I think I do. I think I did know. I just never seen it gone off. Anything that does like a super long ass slow charge, like if that thing gets off, you're fucked. I think I remember seeing that charging up, but I never gave it the opportunity to use it yet. I think even on Paladin, I didn't give it the opportunity. Blinded, and god, these enchantments are annoying. Are brutal. Like every fucking floor is just something bad. Sight. What are we gonna do actually? We're gonna do sight. And do another concealment. This looks like a pretty floor. Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you're standing there for a second and you're dead. That's what happened to me too. Wait, let's go this way. Nothing here yet will shoot at me. I know there's something that will shoot at me. Steel? Ooh. Alright, we're gonna try to clear a path to get to that steel. How are the traps here? Alright, we're gonna clear a path to get to that steel. I want that steel. I do have to bear in mind that I have blind on. Where's that miss? Rip combo. Yeah, sup cam. I can do the mid cam at night. I don't usually do it during the day. Alright, I should be. Let's get around this guy. Let's see the situation over here. We're safe to get that chest. Okay, we're good. Move on to the next room. Switching, okay. We'll take care of this one because it's easy. Now, as a red mage, be careful you don't use your AoE thing, especially with targets like this, because you're going to hit the target by accident, and then that's kind of red. So don't get too excited doing your burst, because you might hit something you don't want to hit. Yeah, dude, I'm so grateful they took out blind in the game. but like it's brutal. That's really helpful. I hit both. GG folks. What was this just? I forgot. Oh, witching, okay. That's what got the petrification, we're just gonna clear it to the floor. We cleared out all the rings anyway, so every time I see petrification though, I feel like, oh, I wish it was longer, but 30 seconds is generous. You just have to properly you know, manage it. You know, you don't just pop it for shits. You gotta kind of manage where you're gonna use it so you can maximize its effectiveness. But I would take that over a 60-second range, because the Manticore, even though it one-shots everything, I mean, it's a cooldown one-shot, so you gotta hit it, and you gotta wait for it to come back up, and if you're trying to hit like a Noku, man, you're gonna die before you kill everything. Stop! God damn it, stop with these bullshit fucking game, man. What is this? I don't want to use a Serenity. I have Steel. I'm not gonna use a Serenity for this. I got Steel. But this is like bullshit. $10 seconds. I think those guys have an enrage. Of course. Now we're gonna use Serenity because I gotta do it. I'm gonna Witching just because I don't want to deal with the Fox. Now, having one Serenity though, I'm not really happy with that. A note, again, I'm probably gonna repeat a number of things when I stream just because of new people, but when you utilize Witching, unlike Palace, the Dead, if you use Witching, it will reset the timer of any enemy that enrages. Whereas in Palace, if anyone has tried doing Witching before, and then like once Witching wears off, they get like deleted because everything is using everything at the same time. Here in Heaven on High, if you use Witching, once Witching wears off, it'll kind of be just like you it'll kind of be very similar to if you just pulled the enemy. It'll be like a fresh start, which is really like a good change. So you don't get kind of surprised all of a sudden, like, oh my god, everything's killing me, why? And that really helps because if you're facing an enemy where you're not sure you'll kill it, or let's say you aggro something, like two things, and you're obviously probably not gonna kill it, it'll give you a chance to, like, you can buy like maybe 30 seconds, and then pop Witching, and then you'll buy another 30 seconds because of Witching itself, and then another 30 seconds on top of that before it actually enrages again. So that's really useful to have in mind. Again, that's just kind of like, you know, the straps that you can utilize. Having one Serenity, I'm not happy with, because that's one item that if you don't have it when you need it, you're really gonna be screwed. This game is gonna screw you over big time. Wait for the thing to cast. Oh, there's a room I didn't look at. Actually, I'm gonna go there right now. Yeah, they hit really hard. Like 80 plus, the enemies are gonna start to hit you for like, without steel, like 12 to 16k without steel. They hit like trucks. But here, like 71 to 70, 71, oh no, 77, 78, 79 is almost like 175 to 179 in Palace, where like you're dealing with a bunch of enemies that have like enrage timers, and like they generally like they're just enemies that you just don't want to deal with because they're gonna kill you, period. In 80 plus, there's a lot of enemies that just hit hard, but none of them really enrage. I think maybe one or two enrage, but they're not gonna. I mean, you're gonna die from their GCDs. You're not gonna die from their abilities, generally speaking. I think that aggro soon. There's no behemoth boss. Actually, all the bosses in Heaven on High are a joke. Like they're a joke compared to what Palace gives you. That's really good. You can't fathom anything using with a controller. I'm using only a keyboard, so I'm kind of mind blowing a lot of people who do keyboard mouse. I rarely use the mouse. Yeah. Thanks Cam. I appreciated you helping me out with a couple of runs earlier, but yeah, I mean it's a lot of farming. But mathematically speaking, I mean when you're on the really hard floors, you're basically gonna try to keep regen up like permanently. Like you don't want regen ever to drop, because once it drops, you're probably gonna die. So if you kind of use it like candy, and every moment that you have an opportunity to use it, you can use like a maximum of like 200 in a 60-minute time frame. So if like I'm on the really high floors, if I have under 150, man, I'm not gonna even try doing it unless I'm at around 200, because I just won't have enough potions to survive. Yep. I mean that's what you gotta do to survive, man. The regen is really good, but you know you gotta have it kind of full time to live, just to live. And that's not even a guarantee sometimes. Sometimes you'll just get like hit for like 12k and then crit for like 18k and you're dead. And like regen isn't saving you from that. So check that chest, that's steel. The patrol from 80. I've only encountered it one time and I had steel on, and I thought it wasn't too bad. I don't know how it is without steel, because I know that thing does the earthquake, so it does the stomp, and for like parties that's really gonna kill you, because it's like 4 stomps. But with solo, I mean, you only have to concern yourself. You only have the concern with just healing yourself, so you can just like cure bomb yourself and then wait for it to finish, and then start dodging AoEs again. Again, I haven't really faced it without steel, so I don't know if it just hits like way too much. But any enemy that does a lot of charge-up attacks is very good to fight, because it gives you time for like the regens to tick. It gives you time to get some distance, because it's really the GCD attacks, just like them normally hitting you, that's gonna destroy you. That's what's gonna kill you. If you're standing in anything that's charging up, like line AoEs, any type of AoEs, that's first of all your own fault, and second, like you're not surviving it, period. Like you're gonna die. Like I got hit, one of my 80 runs, I got hit by the big ass Taurus enemies, and they did the 11 tons attack, the one that's a conal, and that hit me for 139k. Like yeah, I'm not like I get it, I'm gonna die, but like that's just like that damage. Like you literally killed me 5 times over with that much damage. That's how much of a pain it is. Now, I do want to take care of my time a little bit. My time is kind of not great. I'm gonna check these floors though. I might use a petrification to clear out the next set, because my time is a little bit concerning, but yeah, 139k, that's what it hit me for. I saw the damage go up because I knew I was gonna get hit. So yeah, it was kind of hilarious. Like I knew I was gonna die, but then it's like, yeah, that's how much you died. I mean, a lot of these things hit you, like I've seen myself get hit for like 90k and stuff like that. So now this enemy is really a piece of work. Like this hits really hard. Without steel, man, you're gonna get like bombarded, literally. You gotta be careful with that one. Okay, that's really good. Again, my time is a little bit concerning. We might just kind of steamroll through the floor, depending. I really only need 10 minutes on the boss, so I mean 12 minutes on the next floor should be enough time. But you still want to be careful with your time. Like once I start seeing 20s, I start getting a little bit concerned, because time could fly without you noticing, and then you're out of time. But again, like don't feel too pressured that you need to clear these floors like fast or something like that. Like if you gotta take the time to clear them, take the time, as long as you manage it properly, because it could really benefit you moving forward. Like you don't want to use items that you don't have to, if you can just do it the slow way. So, because you may not see that item for a long time, and then when you hit a moment that like it's oh shit, or you can't clear the floor, and then like you look at your commanders and you don't have it, then it's like, oh well. Now you're forced to do it the slow way, which kills time, maybe kills you, maybe wipes the run. So I got a debuff. I hope it's not blind. Probably it is. Yeah, of course. Let's just make it even worse. Great, that's just great. But I have the full buff, so, and the exit's right here. So we're gonna try to just clear this as fast as possible. So I have strength and seal for the boss. I mean, the only item I really need right now is Serenity. If anything, if the boss is kicking my ass. Although, no, the next boss is not that bad, because it does a lot of charge-up shit. Yeah, that would have been useful in this floor. Nothing here should, like, really do too much pressure on me. We just gotta try to clear the floor fast so I can get as much of the buff time as I can on the boss. Like there's really no point in me trying to clear the floors anymore, since I can't use items. Oh, this is the one that enrages or something. Like, I don't know what that does. I don't want to find out. Oh, it sucks me in and does something like that. Don't need flight. I'm gonna check the other one here. 5 minutes for that buff. We're just gonna clear this out and then go. Assuming that's all I need. Again, aside from my Serenity, I'd rather have the whatever is left of my strength and steel to move on to the boss, so I don't have to use it again on the boss. Still need another kill. Get something. Fucking 1%, man. Oh, it's still not dead yet. Oh, there it is. I was looking for you earlier. Okay, we'll have like 3 minutes of this buff on the boss. That should be enough to get at least the majority of it out of the way. Now we're not gonna explore the floors. There's nothing I could benefit from doing it other than losing the time I have on strength and steel. So we're just gonna go. What am I gonna try up next? Maybe Summoner to stay with the casters, but I'm gonna stay with Red Mage probably until I get a clear or something. Alright, so here's how we're gonna deal with this, Hirohito. I'm gonna be fighting it on the edge. I'm gonna try to explain it as I go to what I do. Definitely don't want to fight in the middle. The middle's not good. You want to keep an eye on where the staffs spawn. On its first phase of the staffs, when it does like kind of a staggered staff, it doesn't do it everywhere. Like so here, like there's a couple safe spots. Like I can move over here, but generally the edge would be safe because you can kind of stand in it. Like here, I'm safe over here, and then just be careful with that move. As a melee, you probably can't deal with that on the first one, but then just dodge the second one. Now the second set of ads, I want to probably cure eventually. Now you want to kind of be in between, and what happens is when he does that attack, just go here and go right in front of one, and you're safe every time. That's guaranteed. Every time you're gonna be safe. Also be careful of Ancient Flare. Make sure you dash in or something when it goes off. You might get caught with the animation. You might not realize something's gonna hit you, and then it catches you off guard. That's basically how you deal with this enemy. It's really not that bad. You don't want to be like moving everywhere because then obviously you're gonna kind of lose DPS. That would be bad. So here we're gonna position ourselves in the middle here. So that's kind of tricky. That should be okay. Wait for that to go off. Do a quick cure. So again, like, be in the middle when the stabs come up for the second phase, and then go right in front of one here, and then you're safe. That's it. Just always do that consistently, and you won't have a problem. And just make sure you go in right when flare goes off, and then rinse repeat. No, that's, damn it, hit the wrong button. I do want to be slightly concerned when my buff goes off, because then I'll have to definitely cure more than what I'm doing now. So there, like in that instance, I'm safe from the edge. Sometimes it does spawn, like those stabs do spawn kind of close to the edge, so the edge is not always safe, but as long as you kind of look at where they spawn and kind of maybe even move around to something that's a little bit safer, because they don't cover the whole arena, so you just move to a safe spot. So okay, I'm going to position myself in the middle. We'll wait for the thing to go off, and then we'll go to the middle, we'll save, every time. Let's watch for Ancient Flare, go in when it goes off. Like, I'm sure with like Light Party, like that becomes a mess, because you have all those staffs just kind of randomly hitting everyone. But in solo, everything targets you, so, I mean, you just have to just not be in that spot when they do it, that's all. And probably for melee, what you want to do for Ancient Flare, here we want to move a little bit. Just kind of bait it out of its range so that when it goes off, you can kind of go back into range and then not lose DPS because you're waiting for it to finish out. Okay, my stuff's off, so I want to be careful now. Hitting me for like 7k, which is... Okay, we're in the middle, so we're good. Wait for it to go off. In the middle. Now make sure you don't go in too early, because if you go in too early, then you're just going to dump the thing right on them. Now take your time, like when he's starting to do cast, like charge ups, that's either when you can take some time to cure, or take some time to do damage, because he's not going to hit you for that period as well. So here we got a safe space over here. Should be safe from the edge, even with the second set. And without steal, you just want to be careful, like try not to dip below 50%. Because then you're going to start really making some big risks. I'm trying not to use my regens, because I'd rather have them later on than... Like, if you pop regens, like, you know, tomorrow on this fight, you're not going to die, but, you know, just for the sake of trying to conserve what I have, I'm trying not to use it. Didn't disconnect, guys, that was just me waiting a little bit. I just hope that doesn't actually happen to disconnect. For now, we're just gonna kind of take it slow. We'll see what the stats are. We're good. Also, if you're doing Red Mage, try not to take for granted your MP, because with a lot of curing, you're gonna burn through a lot of MP. So like you may get surprised, like all of a sudden you're out of MP because you've been curing yourself a lot. That would be really bad. So kind of when you dip under 10k, just start using lucid dreaming, and you should be fine. You really shouldn't tap out, period. Actually, that's wrong. We're really good on time, so there's no need to rush. Again, you don't wanna feel pressure that you need to have items, because it's better to have the items. Here's a bad place. I'm just gonna move out this way a little bit. Again, like my MP right now is a little bit low, but I used lucid dreaming earlier, so I should be alright. Now, like, if worse comes to worse, like, then you just start using regen potions instead of your cures. Position in the middle. Wait for the bait, and then go in cure. And I mean, again, it's just kind of rinse repeat. 7%, we're gonna cure. We'll get off a little low. It's kind of hitting for the amount of that you cure a little bit. Still not really bad though. And bear in mind, again, this is without strength, this is without steel, without frailty. This is kind of like naked almost, if you want to call it like that. But it's all with a purpose. It's all to have more items when you move on to the next floors. That's more important. With Palace, it's almost like you kind of have to use strength, because those things, if you don't have strength or at least you don't have steel, then you're going to be cutting it close on a lot of things. And there we go. On a non-boss floor, kind of two instances, or maybe three instances. One instance that I'd use a Magicite on a floor is if I'm running out of time and I gotta clear it out. So it's best to use it right in the beginning, so you kind of buy that time. Another instance is if we're deeper in and my items are really bad, like I'm running out of items, I need items, I'll try to do a Fortune Magicite combo, especially if it's on a larger floor. That'll be another instance. And then I very rarely use it for an oh shit, but you could use it for an oh shit moment, but usually I'll go like witching first for oh shits, or like petrification for oh shits, because Magicites are just super useful to buy time. Like, the worst time to use it is if like you already cleared the floor and then you use it or something for like one enemy. That's just like don't even bother. That's just a complete waste of it, because it can save you so much time if you use it. But hoping I can pick up an Odin. Alright, so we're gonna continue on. We're gonna keep watch of my OBS because I've been dropping frames kind of a little bit somewhat consistently. Hopefully we're still okay though. So now we're gonna start getting into kind of the harder floors. Like, this is when things start getting really juicy. I should be still okay to clear, but we definitely want to be careful with things. Like, the first set of enemies are definitely scary, period. Like the octopus, we're gonna go raising because we really should. Hopefully this chest gives me something really good and useful. Excuse me. Intuition, you know, can't really complain. Alright, so the seedling is gonna really hurt, but we should be okay. That's gonna give you a bone down, so we're gonna take care of the seedling, because I can kind of regen off that. Am I not me? That's good. We gave it a heavy. Like, the rare instances I'm gonna actually use break, because we want to kind of slow its ability to kind of hit me as much as possible. Now for these floors, it's almost like a challenge to try not to use steel as long as possible, because you will get to a point where you gotta use steel, but you want to make it so that you don't use it as long as possible here. See, that tick that's a 5 stack, and that's doing as much as what a regen would do, and it could stack up to 8. With regen, I think it does go less, it goes smaller, so it's something you want to kind of keep in mind. Sure. Alright, we'll have to fight one of these two. We're gonna wait for the poison to kind of go off a little bit. This does vuln down, so it does become a little bit troublesome. Yeah, we're trying to buy time for it to not use it. Just that roll down. It's actually a range attack. I mean, the less it hits you, man, the more time you have to survive. So this is actually going a little bit better than. Alright, so that wasn't that bad at all. Okay, that was a little bit scary because that thing didn't stop, like it wasn't ticking, and I thought I was gonna drop frames again, but okay. I'm gonna full burst here. Shit, that's dangerous, that's dangerous, that's dangerous. There you go, that's like an example of how like the damage can kind of just sneak up on you real fast. Take you off. You do want to be careful, guys. Like that's just like kind of like burst damage. It's almost like they're bursting you basically. So you want to be very careful. Alright, so we got through the first set kind of safely there. Like again, I'm only scared of these first 3 floors. Like the rest of them are not that bad. Like they're really easy. So, but these first 3 are the ones that I'm very concerned with. That hit me for 11k crit. We're just gonna kind of cold here first. Okay. Now we just gotta make sure I don't aggro that. I can't remember if that's sound or not. I think it's sight, but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna risk it though because I need that chest. The exit's right here. We're gonna wait for it to move though. Hopefully it doesn't see me. Okay. We're gonna definitely check the floors here now because nice, I need that so bad. Oh shit, that's not a good spot. I'm actually considering using a concealment right now. We'll see if that seedling moved. Oh, it did, okay. Strength. I'm gonna wait until I get to the next one. Was it looking? Something that way. I should be able to get through. I don't think it'll see me. I'm good. Okay, that octopus over there, that is the one that's the scariest set. Like you don't want to. If you don't have to deal with it, don't. We'll just do that. Now sometimes, remember, like sometimes enemies drop boxes, so it's kind of, you know, even though this is kind of a freebie, you still want to kind of kill them because you never know, you might get something good. Also for the high score enthusiasts, that's just no points. Yeah, everything can spawn mimics, especially bronzes, but the reason I'm picking up bronze is because I need potsherds, otherwise I'd be ignoring them. Potsherds are definitely something I need really badly. Stop with the abilities, holy shit. Alright, so we're gonna sight here because although this is kind of a good floor to have this type of scenario. Because we can get to all the chests, hope for something really good. So here you don't want to deal with that, don't want to deal with, like, everything here you don't want to deal with except the patrols. The patrols are really easy. So those are the ones that, if anything, like, pull those. And with a floor like this, you can definitely manage that. That is sound, so I do want to be careful here. Okay, that, you want to take advantage of that. Oh shit, I don't have, god damn it, I'm still gonna do it. If you hit it, oh my god, I was too close. If you hit an enemy with a box or like a trap, they take damage too. So if you hit like that one, like just try to pull it as fast as you can. Cheer yourself up, pull fast, because I mean, an enemy at half HP is, you know, it means you take half the time to kill it. That's what it means. That was actually a really good blow up on that enemy. That's one of the kind of the crazier strats you can do here with traps and landmines is to pop it. Where's that chest? I can't see. Oh, that's the one I was doing. Is to pop that trap next to an enemy, and then you dip it down. You quickly cure yourself, and then you quickly wipe the enemy fast. So that's like a free kill. You don't want to take that for granted. Fortune. That's another one. This one only does shatter, and that's really easy to dodge. Doesn't really hit too hard either. Strength, okay. We'll keep that for the exit. Actually, we need to go this way. The jellyfish also, but later on there's actually a mob. I think the enemy is literally called jellyfish, and those are like a joke. Like those are super easy in comparison. Time-wise, I'm okay. Got my sight back. Okay, after this box, we're gonna start clearing out some stuff and picking and choosing. So this is kind of the benefit of the large floor. You get to. It takes probably a little bit longer because you're trying to get to all the items, but at the same time, you can be picky and choosy what you want to kill. The edges are typically safe. I do suggest popping a sight on this floor, or at least a safety. Safety eliminates the trap exits. That's one thing. But if anything, you definitely want to be, have more options and stuff. So that's one thing you can do, is that you pop sight, you pop safety, and now you can traverse through the floor without really worrying about, standing on traps that might destroy you or something like that. I just gotta remember that strength is there. So this enemy is gonna be really easy. And just be wary of your surroundings, you don't accidentally run into something that you shouldn't. So here, like, I'm in a safe spot, so and like the more you run, like if you're running away from the enemy, they have to chase you, and then they're gonna do like a charger boot after or something like that. So the more distance you get from the enemy, the less GCDs you're taking from damage. That means you can kill them a lot simpler. I don't need to regen. Safe a little bit. Just like getting distance. Pop a regen just because I messed up my. Okay, now we find another one. There. I didn't find a landmine trap, and how I'd use a landmine trap with these enemies is I'd park them near the landmine, I'd wait for them to do a charge up attack, and then I'd step over the thing, and then you'll have time to kind of get yourself cured enough to survive a hit, and that's one way you can easily kill something. Try to see if I can find one so I can demonstrate. Did I look at that box? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the example here. So here, you step on it, now it's dead. See? And I don't risk really dying from that. Did I check this box? Oh, this is another box. Okay, we'll get to that one. You just want to be, you do kind of want to play it safe. Like in that instance, like I could have just played it safe and kind of cured myself first, and then finish it off because it's not regenerating that damage. But yeah, you can easily kill enemies that way. But you just gotta be sure. Like you gotta make sure that they're not gonna smack you the moment you hit that landmine. Otherwise, yeah, you're dead. Have fun. Enjoy enjoy weeping. All right, so we're gonna get that. I'm gonna step on the exit first to see if it's the proper exit, and then I'm gonna go back and get the strength. That's not a good spot. Man, the patrols kind of make like really weird pathing. I hope that octopus moves, because I think I'll aggro it if I go for that chest. That's the one that has strength. I'm gonna cure up. That's not bad. I'll take that. And it moved. So I'm kind of on time here. 48 would be 6 minutes per floor. I'm kind of on time, but it's okay because we're alright on items. We have fresh strength. We can kind of zoom through a different floor if needed. And also, again, once you get to 64, everything gets a lot easier. And we're still really good on items, so that's kind of the most important thing. Go for some RNG, fortune. Early fortune is always good. Sometimes I get fortune like after you clear the room. Kinda sucks. At least I have everything back now. I can actually deal damage again. So when they do those type of charge up moves, try to get max distance as a red mage. So that now it takes them that much longer to hit you again, and then you don't really have to cure it. The longer you're in, the more damage you take. That's never a good thing. Damn, he's looking bad at that chest, and I need that chest. I might actually save my burst for the octopus, so we can try to fast kill it, and then hopefully I don't die doing it. I think I have died doing it too, so. Okay, it moved, but I still might aggro it though. I can't get to the thing. Well, I'm gonna wait for the regen to come up. Then we're gonna go full burst. See that? Like, that's how much damage it hits you for with that steel. Like, it almost got to killing me before I finished my burst. That's how much damage it does, so that's why it's scary. And then concussion is just not a good one to deal with. Hoping no trap. Okay. There's something coming. Safety spot. Yeah. Because I'm in tight quarters, I'm going to be taking a lot of GCD attacks, so we do want to kind of back out a little bit. We want to regen, I mean. Safety cure. And again, I think that octopus is sound, so you can't really get around it. Aside from hoping that it's not in your way. Oh nice, very good. Okay, that's in the middle of the arena. Should be able to get around it. Whoop, that's a little tight. Mimics. 3 of them, very nice. I should be able to get to that chest, I think. I can't get to that room. I should get to that chest. Intuition. Alright, this is a dead end, so I don't have to go through there. I'm not in the business of dealing with mimics. That's probably going to aggro again. We're going to wait a little bit. Actually, I'm probably just going to pull it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to see if I can get past it. I'm going to do this one. And safety cure. Okay, that should be good. If not, then I'm fucked. Okay, good. Alright, now I should be able to get around. There we go. I think that was... If I probably stood there, I would have taken that aggro. Alright, that's an easy enemy. We're gonna pull it right away. Again.
Hopefully there's one more that's easy to kill. Hopefully this isn't a mimic. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, good. 2 octopuses here. And a bronze chest that if I don't need to pick it up, it's not a bad thing. It's gonna regen for the safety. Looks like I might get that bronze chest, but hopefully... Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Chest. Oh, very nice. So we're still, like, time-wise, we're still on time. 42, that's 18 minutes and 3 floors, so now we're kind of on time here. Now everything gets a little bit easier. Like, we can kind of breathe a sigh of relief. Except for the auto heal. That's a no boom. Alright, so my strategy for no booms are just petrification and fortune, and we're gonna do it because it's straight up in the way. Like, we're hoping that we get something back out of it, basically. But to kind of clear this out as fast as possible is ideal. You don't want to waste time here. Just take the free time from petrification. Hopefully you don't step on a trap, of course. Hopefully you don't pop a trap. Clear everything out first. Also with petrification, make sure you don't miss. If you aggro something, it does aggro. And if you don't kill it before petrification goes up, it's gonna kill you afterwards. So that's all I can do. Unfortunately, fortune did not produce anything. That's unfortunate. Oh, I actually got one drop. Okay. And that's a strength. Oh, and a safety. Nice. Alright. Not a terrible trade-off. Definitely would take the strength. Oh, and we got the petrification back. That's actually really good. Oh, and another one. Oh, awesome. Okay. That's super good. We need to go here. There's this chest? Wait, there's that chest. Okay. We're gonna pop strength. And pop petrification. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna go to the floor first. I'm gonna take my time. That was actually a bad pop. It's okay. I can just come back here. The exit's right here though, so it's really good. Go pop it now. Now that Marlboro is really easy. The Morble. That's one of the easiest ones to deal with. That is not one of the easy ones to deal with. Yeah, especially because I have fortune that you want to kind of kill as much as you can possible. This is as far as I'm going to get, so... Also, if I remember correctly, you want to take into account animation, because if, say there's 1 second left on petrification, oh cool, and like you do the ability but the animation didn't finish, I think it might not work. You might not get the kill. Something to keep in mind. I will pop alteration as often as possible, unlike Palace, because I think the benefit of it is way better. I mean, if you pop mimics, it is what it is. But I think you get more benefit, period, even if it is mimics, because especially some of these enemies are kind of more trickier than some of the mimics. I mean, mimics just hit you and do pops. Some of the enemies can like enrage and like destroy you, and that's obviously far worse. So, like, so like pretty much, I'd rather be dealing with a mimic than something that'll enrage in 30 seconds. Like I'll kite a mimic and I'll try to kill it for like a minute. That's fine. Oh, there's another room here. I look at maps really good. Is there a chest? No. We're gonna get the petrification. Kind of rip on my strength a little bit. That was a bad move. It's alright. Save time though. That took 4 minutes to clear the floor. 6 minutes is average. So now we're kind of on bonus time now. Didn't have to stress out either. Okay. Aside from kind of losing the fortune, we kind of refreshed our strength. We got the petrification back and a bonus one. and we got the flight the next floor, so that's all really good benefits. Yeah, that's kind of the lucky scenario that you get there. Break for kiting? Not good. like, what's funny, what's kind of the dumb thing about break is that it gives weight, but like, if you're trying to outrun it on normal speed, it'll still catch up to you, so it's like, what's the point of it? Now, I did use it a few times this run, because it kind of, like, if I'm running at max distance and I have sprint up, I can kind of buy a little bit of time, but kind of to rely on it, definitely don't rely on it. Also, I'm glad you like the videos and Maggie's also. I mean, Maggie definitely, like, if you don't like Maggie, then you get the hell out. Like, that's world second for Palace clear, so Maggie knows what they're doing big time. And they do really good guides too, so. But thanks. I mean, you know, I think this content is fun, and I think people find it entertaining too, which is really nice. I'm a PvP guy, but, you know, this is the one content that I can not have to rely on people. Everything's on me, and it's not the normal PvE stuff. Yeah, as you can see, that Morgul is a joke. I mean, it hits hard, but that's really it. We're gonna clear this one. Maggie's great. I mean, Maggie has the title. Good is an understatement. I mean, granted, you know, clearing 200 is all about luck, but they're a nice person. I mean, they worked so hard for it. Like, months. I think it was just months of work, and they got it eventually, so they were, like, I've been, like, a couple guys from the PvP community, like, asked me, like, will I keep doing it, will I keep trying it, and I don't want to say no, but it's like, if I spent the amount of time, like Maggie did on her run, I'm assuming it's her, on their run, I would have literally, like, not been able to do, like, 2 seasons of PvP because of the amount of time it would have taken me, so I don't regret that. I had a chance at doing kind of the world first, but just kind of the time and dedication it would have needed I would have sacrificed, like, more of the other game aspects to just do it, and I didn't want to do that. So the Shelly Fist, as you can see, is kind of a joke. Yeah, I mean, they're close. They would be someone that I would say would be certainly eligible to get up there. Oh, I know. I had a quick frame drop while I was fighting that, and yeah, that killed me. Like, I stood in it, and then yeah, rip. I mean, yeah, I guess I said it before. Like, anything really here, like, if you're standing in something, you're gonna die. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts. You're dead. There's the benefit again of an alteration floor. So now I'm like bonus 5 minutes. Instead of bonus 2 minutes, I'm bonus 5 minutes now on this floor. So time is really good so far. Did I clear? No, I did not clear. I was, for a period of time, I was the furthest at 190. Like, I was one of the guys that was leading the pack, and then I kind of like rage quit because I was just so frustrated with, like, the RNG. And then on top of that, like, I get disconnected and stuff. It was just so painful. I stopped, and then like the PvP season started kicking in, so I focused more on that. But then yeah, no, I didn't clear it. I only got as high as 190. Yeah, so I mean, I don't want to rule out the possibility that I'll do it again, but this content is definitely more time manageable for sure. Sight. I'm not surprised by that. I mean, you can actually, like, with my Paladin run, I mean, I was able to keep my stock of Pomanders for a very long time. It's just 71 is just when, like, everything went to hell. But
DVD too. If you're talking about Heaven on High, I can tell you, but if you're talking about PvE, I cannot tell you because I don't PvE. I can tell you the DPS tier list of PvP. I can tell you what's good and what's bad for PvP, but I can't tell you about PvE, unfortunately. Not my territory. This is straight up the only PvE content you ever see me doing, other than crafting. Get this thing, nice. Sure. Well, for PvP, I mean, everything's kind of changed into different categories. You have the melee, you have the deep, you have the ranged DPS. So I think melee, like Samurai, would be in the lead right now. Monk probably next, and then like Dragoon and Ninja kind of sitting down there. I mean, Dragoon is kind of, they haven't really changed much, but what you can get from Samurai and Monk is kind of better than the alternative. Ninja is just kind of weird. It's hard to be good at Ninja, and I think it's just not worth it using compared to the other jobs. I don't know what, oh, the exit's over there. I want to kind of get through this floor. I think that's going to aggro from sound. 73, and I wasn't even, yeah. I might aggro. Okay, so here's going to be an instance I'm going to try to exploit the trap. I'm going to regen here. I'm going to stay close because it does a close... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we made sure that we queued up a cure so it doesn't one-shot me. And then there you go, you get an easy kill. Yeah, I know. It was kind of a big jarring jump. I mean, I got my last attempt at this was I got up to 89, and I wasn't like I timed out in 89, but it was just like I started chaining like Gloom and Blind and Gloom and Blind, and then we had some bad RNG, but then we had some really good RNG at the same time. Like we had Steel all the way up. So, and then my very last floor, like it was 89. And I was like, okay, for me to win this floor, for me to get to the boss and clear this, I had like 2 minutes left. I needed like a petrification, and then I needed a Magicite like Odin. And then like it gave me Gloom, it gave me Blind, it gave me Magicite blocked. I'm like, oh, that's just yeah, okay, thanks. Like I know I'm not clearing this floor. Like there's just no need to rub it in. But yeah. But today's been kind of pissy because I've been dropping frames. It looks like I just dropped a little bit of frames earlier. I've been losing connection and stuff, and that kills me because that's not like anything I can control. This with Steel is kind of hitting me a lot. Is the 90 boss bad? I heard its mechanics aren't terrible, but is it like bad to deal with? I haven't seen anything about it kind of purposely. Oh, I tried to actually search for a video, but I couldn't find one about the 90 boss. Auto tax tank. Well, I mean that's not bad. And did I use a flight already? Okay. Yeah, 10k I could snore at. I mean, if it's hitting me for like 16k, then that's a little bit different. That's 2 shots. Like 2-shot kill, that's pushing it. 3-shot kill, we'll see. He does more DPS, so I imagine he does more DPS. Okay, well, of course. I mean, they have less damage. Magicite. Oh. Items unavailable. Fucking kill me. Do I really have to utilize my last Serenity here, which I don't want to use? No items though is really gonna be a pain too. I got Steel. Oh man, this is not good. And damage down. Alright, what we're gonna try to do, we're gonna try to kite this guy out so we kind of force his ability and try to take less damage. But I might need to use Serenity here. It is a flight though, so I want to try to see if I can get through this floor without having to use that Serenity. We'll just play a little bit extra careful.
Try to maximize the strength that I have, the steel that I have rather. See if I can kill enough while my steel is up to clear the floor. It's like a race against time. God, the 1% gets old. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay, it looks like one more kill, so I need to pull something kind of fairly fast to kind of still take advantage of my steel here. The exit's right here. I'm gonna kill the jellyfish right now, because that's actually gonna be easy. But this is an easy mob to deal with anyway. Okay, running through that is really dangerous. I just realized that. Okay, that was probably like half a second I would have gotten hit by that. Okay, damn, I still need one more kill. That's unfortunate. We're gonna check the chest first. 10k with IB. 60 boss. You love it? Is that sarcasm, or you like the mechanics of it or something? I'm gonna try to kite this back so he does less damage. I do kind of have my burst up, but safety cure because I'm a little bit dangerous right now. Hopefully this is all I need to clear this floor. Yeah, good, okay, good. Now we're gonna explore it a little bit. That was witching back there. Oh, you love jumping around. You just like the kind of the feel of the boss that you have to do. It's pretty intensive, but once you kind of understand its mechanics, it's not too bad. Hopefully this doesn't move by the time I move, because I don't want. This is one enemy I don't want to deal with without steel. It does cleaves and poison. It's just not a great combo. Okay, my time is decent. It's not terrible. It's not great. I can get through here. This is actually a little bit too risky though, in my opinion, because if I aggro, I have to use my serenity to clear this thing out. Jellyfish, I might aggro that, but we're taking the risk. Petrification, that's not good. I'm gonna do some sexy shots here. I'm not gonna open that chest. Kite this back. You have to bear in mind that I don't have any items. I'm gonna cure up because I'm kind of out of kiting space here. I think I made it through without having to pop that serenity. I didn't pick up that bronze box for reasons, because I don't want it to be a mimic, basically. Alright, that's okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I mean the AoE, like it's so punishing if you stand in the AoEs here, but it definitely is kind of a good balance. I mean, you still do get hit by raw damage too, though. This is a big ass one. I am concerned about time, though. basically have like, I basically straight up have 6 minutes per floor to clear the next 2. That would leave me with 10 minutes on the boss. The boss is Cerberus, so I definitely don't want to be wasting too much time on that, because Cerberus is not, I mean, he's easy, but he takes a while because of its mechanics. I'm gonna start popping my regen potions only because I want to kind of kill faster right now. Sight's definitely gonna help, but I think I might aggro that chick. Oh, frailty. Oh, baby, that's really good. That'll speed this all up. Okay, I'm gonna use it now. If I aggro her, then so be it, but at least maybe it to speed through this point. Okay. Chest. Really good if this is a Magicite. Really, really good. No, it's a bomb. That's what the exit is there. Do you think I need... Okay, assuming you get through all the floors... 500 would be safe. 400 probably would be safe. I burned when I was at 81 to 90. I used probably 150 plus to get to 89. Mathematically, I think for 60 minutes you can use like a maximum of like 200, 220, something like that. So you can use quite a bit. I don't know. I can't remember that song though. So you definitely need a lot. Like, I have 300 right now with a little bit extra, and I'm safe, but if I drop under like 150, I'm not safe. I'd be very concerned about like how much I have left. So, you gotta check these rooms for the chests, in case it can speed me up a little bit. Kind of emergency, I'll use a petrification to clear the next set if I have to. Yeah, of course it's gonna work. Here's a little bit dangerous with the mimics. They're gonna hit really hard. Gotta be very careful with my damage. Shit. Okay, I had to. But that thing coming in, yeah, that's not good. Hopefully it wasn't an imp. Okay. If you get hit, if something turns into an imp, it's gonna do full damage. It may not do anything else, but it's gonna do full damage, so you gotta be careful with that. Even the chickens still hit pretty fucking hard. I probably will have to use the petrification to get through the next set of floors, just for safety. My time is going to be a little bit concerning. I'm hoping that item is good. At least I opened the exit, but let's see what this item is. Steel? Okay, that's really good. I can at least carry it into Cerberus. Yeah. It's just mathematically, it's just kind of the maximum amount that you could possibly use is like 200, 240. So I would say like 150, 175 is safe. Okay, kind of depending on what that floor gives me, I will more than likely petrified because I gotta get through that floor. Hopefully we get like a really good RNG that'll allow us to kind of clear that floor fast. So I might aggro this chick because of the way she's angled. Okay, I got lucky there. Because 6 minutes, I want at least 10 minutes on Cerberus. If I'm not going to use the strength, I'm definitely going to want more time on Cerberus. Having the steel helps though, so... Something good? Intuition. Yeah. We're going to pop it. Okay, with Petrification, kind of maximize its time. Actually, already it's looking like it's a good idea because I probably would have to kill so much. Oh, I guess not. Just only 2 more. I just need that, okay. So we'll check the other rooms just for items. I don't think that's gonna aggro, that's gonna aggro. No, we're not gonna risk it. We'll let that be. We're actually gonna let this be too, because I can't pop the Mimic right now. I'll just take the 2 sets. There's actually the 1 item in the other room. Yeah, I can always Frailty, but I'll still argue that Frailty on a floor is way more useful than a Frailty on... Oh, perfect, that really helps. Frailty on a floor is just more useful than a Frailty on a boss. That's an empty room. Alright, so we're gonna go now. We're gonna take what I got here. So I'll have everything pretty much set with the exception of the Petrification. Or at least I got to the floor. So now we can kind of go free and easy on the boss, even if my stuff goes off. Yeah, I know. It was tight. Luckily, I think the animation of that attack is pretty fast. If the animation was slow, forget it. Alright, Serbi. Just gotta maintain my concentration here. This one screw up is gonna be really bad. I did almost screw it up one time with Paladin by accident. I'm gonna actually regen myself, so I can kind of increase my DPS. Because if that steel runs out, then it's gonna get a little bit tricky. I mean, I shouldn't really die, but... SMG because I drop below 10k so I don't run out of MP. I have 1 minute on steel, so I'll have to be careful. So I'll probably have to start tossing like a lot more cures and definitely like start popping my regens a lot faster. Yeah, this was kind of the concern. If I didn't have strength, this would be really concerning because this would not go. I mean, basically, I'm killing the boss 30% faster. 30% faster. If I didn't get that strength, it would be really tight. Even if I did that thing, like there would be just way more curing that I would have to do. Okay. Slash the Predator Claw so I don't miss it. Okay, 40 seconds on steel. Have to start really popping my weekend soon. Okay, now we're gonna really start popping regions. So much Predator Claws. 8 minutes with strength. I still had kind of time to spare. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I do want to kind of be conservative a little bit on my sustain, but that was good. Alright. So what's going to happen here? Well, first of all, I'm going to take a short break. And then we're going to do this set of floors. And then, since it's like getting close to 3 AM, I'm probably going to stop for now. Will I stop for now? Oh, you know what? No, here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna take a short break, because I don't want to go till like 5 AM. That's just ridiculous. So, we're going to stop Red Mage here for now, okay? And then I'm going to actually pop open my Paladin run, which is at... which would be probably really entertaining for you guys, because that's at 81. I just want to get that score kind of finished and over and done with, because if I take Red Mage up here, which 71 I can somewhat manage. If I take it here and I end at 81, and then it's like 4 AM, then I'm gonna be stuck with 2 files. I wanna wait till I do streaming, and that'll suck. So let me take a short break. I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we're gonna do Paladin to as far as I go, and that'll be the end of the stream. It'll probably be a quick stream, but we'll see. Thanks for watching the Red Mage run though, guys. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'll take a short break. I'll be back. Just gonna close this, and I will be back shortly. Kill the preview for now. I know, a third save would be, that would be like a world's difference, but I'll be back.
Alright, I am back. Oh, Steph, did you cheer more while I was away? What shenanigans? Oh. So wait, are you ahead of Rin now? Let's see. Get that back on, get that back on. Okay. So did you get ahead of Rin? I don't have my stream open to see. Hold on. I'll pop it open real quick before I do this last bit of run. This area is very intimidating because there's no music or anything. It kind of feels really weird. I can't see it on stream. Good. But she's also like West Coast now, so maybe she's busy doing other things, watching my stream. Why would you do other things other than watch my stream? Oh, and just to answer your question, and since it's out of context, people are not gonna know. But yeah, you can choose the thingy, whatever you want to do. I mean, I'll still kind of vet it a little bit, but you know, again, as long as it's like destroying my ears, then you're good to go. Okay, so I'm back. The plan is now, I'm not going to continue a Veg Rage because I can't, it's going to take me to 5 AM. I don't want to go to 5 AM. I'm, you know, 3 AM is already late for me. Oh, go ahead. Well, I'm not doing anything. Oh, Bubba Galash, thanks for the subscribe. Holy crap. I appreciate that, my man. Claire, showing up with the 1-bit. Everything's popping off. I'm gonna get out of here because this is lag as hell. Oh, thanks for the hopes, man. It's been a while. I haven't seen you for a while. I appreciate it big time. Oh, I'm very. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully, it's a. At the very least, I hope it's entertaining. But you know, I do like to kind of, you know, do a little bit of teaching and helping out other guys. So that hopefully that does that for you. But if anything, if you're entertained, that's good. What floor tier did you start V-Rays? I started at 61. 51, you could use it. I'm more comfortable with 51 now, only because starting at 51, that's when things can one-shot you. Like if you stand in something by mistake, maybe you have like a like how I've been having is the frame drops, like just randomly my internet connection kind of just kept hiccuping. I mean, you stand in something, you're dead. Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts. That is the start of the floor where you just cannot stand in things. So a raise there would be not a bad idea. 71. I think it's a little bit more based on a little bit of my Palace experience, because sometimes I push V-Rays. I think in Palace I push V-Rays to like 151. I don't use it until then, but I don't know, it's kind of risk reward. Like I'd rather just take the reward, you know. More than like if I'm at only one raise, like if I only have one for the set of floors, I may not use it. But if I have like a couple, I'll use it for the floor just to keep myself, you know, just to feel safer about it. So you feel like you can take a little bit more risk, like a little bit more risk. You know, you don't have to be as cautious. It's until you die and stuff. But you know, things can happen. I mean, in this run earlier, like there was that instance where I was fighting the Mimic, I didn't see the tree coming in, and that, I mean, 1 second earlier if that thing hit me, I would have died. So there could be instances where it just immediately goes to hell, and kind of having that V-Rays can just be like a breathe, because it's not, I mean, unless you're making a majority, like a large amount of mistakes, you shouldn't really hit into bad situations like that. I mean, when I first ran this, my first attempt, I did die in 51, so that's part of it. But I'm a lot more comfortable in 51. 61, it can get a little dicey a little bit, so as you can see. So okay, so here's what we're gonna do now, guys. I'm gonna do Paladin. My Paladin fouls at 81. I left it off last night. I didn't have enough sustain potions to keep going. I do now. The only thing that's with me is that I'm kind of a creature of habit. So I do kind of prefer to kind of do my floors in order, like continuously until basically I wipe. because I feel like I need to like warm up and stuff like that. So this might be pretty freaking short, because yeah, I need to like quickly remember how to do Paladin, even though it's like 24 hours ago, and yeah, this will be interesting. Oh, what mount's this? I'm gonna zoom in on it. This is my this is Season 8's top 100 PvP mount. It's actually the one I really like. There's another one that's purple, but I like the blue one because a lot of my stuff is blue. Okay. So it was a reward for being top 100. It's a really nice mount. Kind of chilling on my little chair. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, so Mac, what I think I'm gonna do for tomorrow, I'm gonna farm a little bit more sustain potions, regen potions and stuff, and then I'm gonna set up a file on Red Mage so that it's somewhere near to where it is now. So let's say tomorrow, you know, I hop on stream and then it just all goes to hell so fast. At least I'll have kind of the backup file to continue to do that. I mean, I've kind of been thinking about it. It's like, well, what happens if I clear like Red Mage on the one file? Then my thought is like, good. So then you got the achievement. Like, who cares if like your other file is at 80? Go wipe it out. Don't do it over again. You got the freaking clear. Who cares? So yeah. Well, it's okay. I'm actually more a PvP guy. I really do a lot of PvP. So if you look at my VODs, it's almost all PvP before this patch. But this is one PvE content that I just enjoy. And I don't really like the kind of scripted fights and the team fights. This one is like, there's a lot of randomness and all that, so that's why it's enjoyable for me. Oh, me too. I have one saved at 100, hoping for like a nerf or a buff or something. But nothing really happened, so that's just gonna sit there forever. But alright, so let's get going with this. We're gonna get all the potions I have. I don't really need more than 200, but I'm just gonna exchange it for now. We're gonna watch a bit. Hopefully it's entertaining to you guys, me kind of failing at Paladin, because I haven't played in a while. Yeah, here we go. and I heard they said nothing, you can't stun anything on this, so this is gonna be really bad. My items are not bad, but they're not great. Like, they're really, like, I don't have anything left, too much left. I don't have any Magicites left. It's not good. At least I'm in a corner, I guess. I have one petrification. Huh. So we're gonna need, like, basically for me to clear this, I need a lot of luck. This will be a mimic, 10 bucks, mimic. Oh, I guess not. I lost 10 bucks. Alright, so of course it's a gorilla that's gonna face me right now. Obviously we're gonna strength steal. Now as a paladin I should be able to take this on, right? Maybe. I'm actually gonna go shield oath and go long fight, because it doesn't really do anything other than shit. Oh, shit, I gotta wait. Fucking wait. Snore. Two gorillas. Awesome. And the exit's right here, man. Fuck, I took that damage. Are you kidding me? Oh, pushing. Actually, we're gonna go shield oath. Yeah, I need to remember to fucking regen. I'm actually not used to popping regens on Paladin that much. Okay, that wasn't horrible.
kind of don't want to do like the... I kind of want to maintain my MP to have cures, but it looks like I'm pretty decent on MP. I could probably sneak in some Holy Spirits here and there. Not the best thing to forget. Also, yeah, I probably don't want to use Holy Spirit Burst. I really should have the MP to kill things. This one isn't bad. Just be ready to cure myself. Make sure I don't get smacked by any controls. Oh, stun resist. In case you guys were wondering, yeah, it's stun resist. Yeah, I am good on MP there. Chimeras are definitely easier to deal with. Dragon Air ran up, Dragon Air ran up. Help. Help. I'm gonna say it out loud so I can, like, do the thing. Because if I don't do the thing, it's gonna be tragedy. There's a gorilla somewhere. Hopefully I can clear this floor before my ship comes up. In. Out. I need to go out next time. Spin. Oh, that's what it was. I don't have V-Rays. I'm like, there was something bad about this run that I didn't have. Those V-Rays I didn't have. Alright, this ape's gonna really hurt my... I should have pulled it first. Alright, this is gonna kinda suck. Only because it does consistent damage, that's why it sucks. If I kind of go into just the phase of like, I'll have to hop into shield once my shit comes out. I don't think I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna hop the shield up right now. So FYI guys, this is taking 10 minutes. I'll probably exit the floor here, but I mean, as much as it's like I'm not really dying, like nor is anything else. And this is the problem with Paladin. It's this specifically, that you're not gonna have enough kind of damage to kind of do anything. I feel like something's coming behind me. Okay, now I'm running out of cures, so that's not good. Yeah, I had to. I'm out. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Man, okay, I can't handle that without steel. Okay, eventually. Oh, hi, steel. I'm eventually gonna tap out with that steel. Damn. Alright. We're gonna check the other room just to see what's there. Yep. I'm in shield though too, man. Oh. Yeah, that's not. I'm just gonna go to the next floor. At least hopefully, like, you know, there's someone in 8th that, and I think they have the record on Paladin, world record. Hopefully, like, I'll just overtake that because I'm going to 82. Like I've already considered the fact that I'm not gonna clear this, like, period. So I'm just gonna kind of, not kind of dilly dally, but you know, not really take an enormous amount of risks. We're gonna really, like, you know, survive here as long as possible. So next floor is oh, actually, hold on. Oh shit, damn it! I wanted to use alteration. God damn it! I forgot about that. I need to just pop alteration. Pop alteration here. Concealment. Now these I should be able to handle without really too much issue. With that steel, that should be okay. Okay, out. In. Out. So these enemies right here are usually party wipers, and a lot of people you'll see everywhere say, "Oh my god, I can't deal with these." But for solo, man, these are some of the best ones to solo. Like, in comparison to the 8th, which is like basically close to destroying me, this one, like, it does so many, like, ability attacks, but it doesn't really global you so much. So you can just do a lot of, like, there's a lot of gap time. You can maintain your DPS a lot and kind of just maintain regen potions, and you're okay. Now, yeah, it takes a long ass time, but I'm not in risk of dying like I was against the 8th. I mean, if I was against the 8th for that full duration, it would have been pretty ripped. That's a manticore, isn't it? That's one thing I probably don't want to deal with. And this is the flight floor, so I do actually want to try to get through it without really using much items, just because I consider it a free floor. Oop, get out. Again, this is kind of the risk because I don't have relays up, so like one mistake, I'm finished. I gotta kind of maintain my concentration. Sometimes I do blank out on this enemy too, like whether to go in or out, and it's kind of unfortunate, but you know. With like really long ass fights like this is probably like a 5-minute fight, I do tend to like blank out a little bit, even though you're kind of going on rotation. Now the Manticore, oh that's not a Manticore, oh that's the thing that destroys you. Oh okay, I can probably deal with that one. I'm gonna see if I can get through it though without falling. Okay, we're good. I should be able to handle that okay. Yeah, not that. I'm not gonna even bother with intuition, because you don't get intuition stuff until you clear the damn thing. Where's that chest? Shit, it's on the other side. Shit. Okay. Okay, we're just taking care of the easier enemy. Again. As long as I'm not getting hit by that ape, okay. Out. Just want to be careful with that ape that it doesn't hit me with that debuff while I'm facing this thing. Yeah, I'm only gonna do like 2 holy spirits because I need the MP. Got the FT back up. Out. Out. Shit. Yeah, this again, like, I'm like kind of losing focus just a little bit, because I'm worried about some of my rotation, and that's kind of costing me in terms of my concentration against this enemy. I know I have silence, but it's kind of pointless to use silence. Sneak in a few holy spirits, but I don't want to tap on my MP. I'm now 16 minutes in on not even clearing 2 floors. I'm gonna clear 5 floors in 1 hour, guys. Bringing in. But again, this is Paladin for you. This is like you're looking at it. This is what Paladin is. So. Like, this is the best you're gonna get on Paladin, unless you get a lot of luck. If this is a Magicite, of course it's not. It's a fucking exploding box. Like, I need a lot of luck. Okay, we're fine with that. We'll deal with you. You're no problem. Come. Oh, shit. Alright. Okay, that was a little bit close. Snore faster. And I think killing this should actually open the floor though. Maybe. Ow. 18k crit. I mean, maybe I can risk this and go out of shield oath because I'm Paladin, but like right now I'm getting my ass kicked in because it's not using anything. I don't know why it's not using anything. Use something. Okay. Like I'm surviving because it's spamming, like straight up. Like so if it's not spamming, I'm not gonna survive. So you better keep spamming your stuff. That's why I'm actually a little bit worried about that Taurus with the big club, because I think the amount of damage that he does might be a little bit too much for me to handle, even though he kind of spams only 2 moves. Okay, we're 20 minutes in, so 10 minutes per floor. Really great on time. Really great on time. Oh yeah, I did open that thing. I got just up here. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. So you wanted to save time, huh? You want to save time. Like, I don't know if I can survive the fucking mimic. I'm gonna have to, like, fight. Like, I really don't want to use my foam manners just to kill this one enemy. So these allows me to kind of build up a little bit. I probably should have used it a little bit later when I was like really tapped with NT, but if it was an int then it wouldn't matter. I bet the one from Aether, maybe like the first thing they pulled was a Mimic and then they died. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's like, I'm in a spot where it's like, why, like, I cannot not open chests. You have to. So we just have to run the risk of popping mimics. That's all it comes down to. I'm not gonna use Pox, don't echo. I'm not gonna use Pox until, yeah, that's great. There's no other chests here. I use an Affluence and I got nothing. Great. I got a Mimic, that's all I got. Isn't that great? Okay. Oh, I don't have, oh, I can't even clear Pox. Hey. Use Flash Divine for mitigation? Yes, Mr. Paladin, I shall listen to you. Listen to your sage advice. Great. Like, I don't have Magistone anyway. Yeah, no, you're right, because I actually thought about that, to kind of weave it in. I'm not used to doing it, so we totally will. Yeah, that wasn't actually sarcasm, that was like, I think, yeah, I really think I'll do that. Alright. So we just need to handle... Oh, I don't know what's doing that. Okay, there's something there that was... Oh, shit. Fucking... Oh, that thing hurts. Okay. I got hit by that. I need to pull this back. Later. Yeah, it's a new feast map. So what happens is, when you go to this feast map, like your enemies they just glamour into big nasties, and they do different abilities. shit, man, boys. Yeah, it's nice. And then because they're these nasty monsters, holy shit, something's coming at me. Okay. Holy shit, something's coming at me. Oh, good thing I saw it. Do I have space to dodge Ramboys? Okay. Yeah, so because they turn into this glamour, right? They have the ability to 3-shot you. So like you have 60k HP, they're gonna do like 18k. It's like every GCD is a burst, so good luck. And then like it's usually a light party, but then my party members left me for better whatever. But that was just not nice, and I can't get through that room. Oh, I have haste, I just realized. Huh. Do I have haste and... oh, no magic step. I can kill anything, but... I don't want to get caught with that patrol. Hey Reed, I think bad is an understatement. I mean, it's just like fluff damage. I mean, like Red Mage will do 3 times the amount of damage. I don't really have a burst. I just have consistent, you know, DPS basically, which is not the best. I did blind, sir. I'm on a trash paladin now. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage? No, that would be like healers. You know, if they just gave healers back cleric stands, the old cleric stands, you can totally clear Palace. I don't want to deal with that ape. You can totally clear Palace with the old cleric stands, but the new one, man, forget it. Your damage is just not... you just don't have damage. It's non-existent. I'm gonna assume this is not sound. Oh shit, I'm not going that way either. Fuck. Shit, that's not good. I don't want to deal with the ape, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, there's another one coming though. I can deal with the ape with steel, but I should kill one of these patrol. So I know a lot of people have had issues with this one. Oh, actually no. If I was Red Mage, I'd do it. I'm not gonna do it on Paladin. I can't cure that much. Psych. I'm joking, guys. Oh my fucking god! Can you turn the other way, please? Yeah, can you imagine like all the times that like I've tried to do it, like how many attempts and all that? This is at least bearable. Like at least like, you know, it's maximum like 8 hours. Where the old palace is like minimum like 15 hours to get anywhere up to close to like 200. be Spirits Within right there. Alright. If I aggro this ape, it is what it is, but I can't even get to the chest. I have to come back. Yeah, of course. Of course, guys! Look, it's a Mimics, look! How shocking is this? Ooh, okay. Well, I kinda don't want to use it though. Face that way, face that way, face that way, face that way. Okay, thank you. I think I'm gonna aggro the Mimic on this corner. No? Oh, good. Didn't aggro it. Alright. So this guy hurts, so we're gonna take care of him right now. You know, I get hit by that. I found out the hard way how much that does. That does, on my red mates, that does 135k damage. Safe to say you're not surviving it. Fine, this isn't too bad. I do have to just bear in mind that my sort of my sustaining potions about to, my buff's about to go. Okay, this guy just stopped DCing, which is not good. I can deal with the Chimera without any buffs. I think I'm gonna need one more kill other than this to pass the floor. We gotta go into. We're gonna actually. Shit! I think something's behind me. Yeah, I heard it. Hopefully that doesn't make it like a huge thing. Oh god, not here, not here. Come on, don't look this way. And I need space to dodge Ramboys. Fucking. Oh shit, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Alright, well that's okay. I got 83, so. With 2 petrifications. Fucking A, man. It's either I should have probably aggroed it because I had the 2 petrifications, but. Oh well. That went about as well as I thought it was gonna go. I was kinda hoping I'd time out though, but it's okay. It's okay. How am I liking Paladin? I'm not liking Paladin, period. Yeah, not liking Paladin. It's not gonna clear 100. Oh, but okay, so at least what happened, at least I got past Mr. Happy. My score is higher than Mr. Happy's score. It's okay. This was where I was gonna end the night, so I do feel kind of bad. I had the 2 petrifications, but I didn't use it. But I mean, you know, we got. It didn't seem like the enemies were too terrible to deal with. You just kind of had to deal with a lot of just duration and endurance. So, but it's okay. I don't think I won unless someone passes. No one passed my Paladin score. Let me just leave it there at first place. No one passed it, and we're all okay. Yeah. Wait, how much damage did I take? Oh, I don't have this thing up. I can't see. I took. Oh, it doesn't say. I guess it saw it on stream though. How much damage I took. It didn't say what the thing was, but I'm sure it was an instant death. So. Okay. That would be the end of the stream, guys. I got for a bunch of you that just tuned in, I got my Red Mage 1 to 71. It's just that it's late now, so I don't want to keep going with it. 94k? Okay. That wasn't terrible. It's only times 2. So what'll happen is, damn, you guys come in late. It's like 3 a.m. Hello. Should come early. So what'll happen tomorrow, at least kind of schedule-wise, is I'm gonna farm a little bit more on sustaining potions because I burned a lot, and then I'm gonna try to set up a second file on Red Mage, and we're gonna continue my Red Mage run tomorrow night presumably. So it's at 71, so it's gonna start up pretty deep in, and then we're gonna get up to those, hopefully get up to those 84s again and deal with them with Red Mage. So that'll be the goal for tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching, for kind of, if you watched like all the way in the beginning since all that bullshit I did from floor 1, I really appreciate it. For anyone that hanged in for the climb up to 71, thank you very much. If you have not already, you know, followed on all the other channels that I'm on and all that stuff, you can do so, because I'll be doing a lot of Heaven on High till I get bored of it. So alright, here we go. I'll probably tune in then if I'm not taking a nap by then. But thanks for watching, everyone. You know, I'm gonna actually try to find someone to dump you guys. You can like leave the stream now, because all I'm gonna do is try to search for someone that is probably streaming. I don't even know who that could be, but we'll try to find someone. But thanks. Where's my chat in case you guys are still talking? Final Fantasy Online. Let's see what we got. Only the deepest dungeons. Let's see. See someone with like no views, and I'll dump you onto them. Heaven on High Chill. That sounds like a good one. Alright, so I'll send you to this dude. I'll send you to this dude right here. He's doing boring LP though, but we'll send it to him anyway. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay. Close Facebook. Oh my God.